"Your brother deserves it," they said. "The house, the accounts, the future." That sentence was the blade. The will was the twist. I watched them sign it with shaking hands and dry eyes. No hesitation, no apology, not even a glance in my direction. I nodded. That was my last word at the table. A month later, my phone lit up. "Mom, the mortgage is due." I stared at the screen. Let the silence bloom between us like a bruise. Then I replied, "I don't live there." I wasn't always this cold, but warmth has a price, and I'd already paid. Growing up, I was the glue, fixed things, held peace, sacrificed birthdays, jobs, cities, just to stay close, just to be useful. My brother? He drifted in and out like a seasonal wind, burned bridges, then walked back over the ash, always forgiven, always excused. "Boys make mistakes," Mom would whisper. "Be patient," Dad would say. They never asked me to be strong. They just expected it. The first crack came when Dad got sick. I was the one in the hospital room, the one organizing medications, printing legal documents, translating between doctors, and denial. My brother showed up once, brought fast food, left before the shift ended. Still, at the will reading, he got the house, the bank accounts, the retirement fund. Me? They handed me a photo album. "You don't need much," Mom said. "You're stable." He's not. Like my discipline was punishment. Like my silence meant consent. So I did what they didn't expect. Nothing. No fight, no plea, no guilt. I let them build their new empire of fairness. Let them set the crown on his head. And then I waited. I knew how my brother operated. He couldn't fold water, let alone a mortgage. Late payments, bad deals, high-interest loans from people who don't send reminders, they send warnings. I waited for the house to start leaking, and it did. 3 weeks after the will, he called. "Hey, just checking, did Dad leave you any backup funds?" I let him talk, let him circle the drain. "The bills are stacked, man. Like, I'm trying, but it's harder than I thought. Mom's freaking out. If you could just spot me?" I ended the call mid-sentence. No words, no noise, just click. They underestimated one thing. I don't burn bridges. I let them rot. So when the bank reached out, because my name was still on the cosign from 5 years ago, I didn't panic. I responded with a request to remove myself entirely. Sent copies of the will, proof I owned nothing. No equity, no keys, no stake. Washed my hands, legally and clean. Then I started digging. The deed transfer? Sloppy. Still had clauses Dad never updated. Turns out my brother couldn't refinance without my signature. I got offers, calls, desperate emails. They begged, pleaded, said they didn't realize it would affect me. But it didn't. It affected them. I just watched. The final act came quietly. They listed the house. Couldn't afford the taxes, or the repairs, or the silence from the son they once called strong. Mom texted again. "We're losing it. Can you help? Just a loan, just until things stabilize." This time, I didn't reply. I screenshotted it, saved it, labeled the folder Inheritance. The house sold last week, at a loss. Mom moved into a rental. My brother vanished again, somewhere in another state, chasing another lie. I visited the old place once before the bank took it, parked across the street, didn't go inside. The porch light was still broken, the blinds uneven, the garden overgrown. But the air? It felt clean. I don't feel sorry, not for the house, not for them. They gave him everything, and I gave them what they left me with, nothing. But I did it with precision, no anger, no scenes. just a locked vault where their lifeline used to be. Justice doesn't always arrive in flames. Sometimes it walks in quietly, in withheld help, in strategic silence, in letting people feel the weight of their own choices. They wanted him to have the future. Now they can live in it.